The Uneducated Educator, back with another episode of Tune In, where we talk about everything under the sun so that each one could teach one. And y'all know how this go. Some music before the show. So sit back, enjoy a couple of tunes, and we're going to jump right into tonight.
Y'all getting low, cause I had 10 drinks in a row. Head bad and a proud, real mass in a crowd. Vibes high like a cloud, and the whole place getting low. Raption! Do me a favor, don't tell me about behavior. Do me a favor, don't put me in no jail now. Do me a favor, don't tell me about behavior. Do me a favor, yo what? Last time that I check, we don't smash up all set. Last time that I check, whole party get wrecked. Last time that I check, everybody in sweat. Last time that I check, all the police upset. When we get on like we don't fight, picking up barricade. We don't like violence, we don't have no gun and no. We don't party in vain. Dirty like we don't pay. Don't have no pride and no shame. I don't care who call them in. Chant it again. Raption! Do me a favor, don't tell me about behavior. Do me a favor, don't put me in no jail now. Do me a favor, don't tell me about behavior. Do me a favor, yo what? Last time that I check, we don't smash up all set. Last time that I check, whole party get wrecked. Last time that I check, everybody in sweat. Last time that I check, only police upset. But killer rubbing me hand, moving just like a gun. Take a wine on a gal, I don't really care what she man. Now it's a pay to come in the fit. I mean ticket cost what I can, so now it's plenty action. Tell them it's plenty action. Raption, do me a favor, don't. Every new long time you don't know I want you to. I love your happy. Long time you don't know I need you to. I love for you doing it. Back it up right there, girl, bring it to. Bring that for me. Move, darling, take right there. Do like that. Let me see you do like that. Right, do like that. Let me see you do like that. Do like that. Let me see you do like that. Right, do like that. Let me see you do. Girl, take you up. Give me a jam, pull on your waist, they whip me hot, it's 2 away, inside a bag, it's all a lick, that you speak at, girl I love your habit, I love your habit, girl I know you have it, I love your habit, do this, do like that. Let me see you do like that. Right, do like that. Let me see you do like that. Right, do like that. Let me see you do like that. Right, do like that. Let me see you do like that. Girl, give me that thing just so I like it. Girl, give me that thing, go try to fight it. Girl, give me that thing just so I like it. Girl, you know I love the way you ride it. All kind of girl, all over the nation. Out all of them, you is the baddest one. You make me dream to be your man. Cause when you touch the scene, there's no competition. Girl, I love your habit. I love your habit. Girl, I know you have it. I love your habit. Do this. Do like that. Let me see you do like that. Right, do like that. Let me see you do like that. Do like that. Let me see you do like that. Right, do like that. Let me see you do. Girl, give me that thing just so I like it. Girl, give me that thing, go try to fight it. Girl, give me that thing that's so I like it. Girl, you know I love the way you ride it. Girl, I love your habit.
about Kroger.
Back bend, don't like that. Let me see you do like that. Your bumper trending. Bang, bang, bang. Hey, Miss Josie, Corey brings laughter. How you doing tonight? Yeah, we about to get into this. Crazy. Trending. Trending. That girl trending. Tonight we're talking about Nicole Linton. Nicole Linton, she's the young lady that was able to kill 6 people with her vehicle. Let's get into the story, people. Good night, everybody. Now, usually, you know, I'm trying to find some good, real situational topic situations that's good, man. Now, this right here blew my mind because I like driving. A lot of people like driving. And one of my biggest complaints out of Virginia is that they don't know how to drive. Well, this lady, her name is Nicole Lorraine Linton, 37-year-old, decided that she was just going to drive 100 miles per hour, regardless for anybody else that was on the street, and plow into another set of vehicles. When she hit these vehicles, immediately one of the vehicles caught fire, another vehicle split in half, and a few children were killed. Now, this is definitely what I'll be talking about getting to know yourself. You can allow people to distract you when you're driving a vehicle. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the video. I do have the video of a crash to the people. I'm going to get it on. But let's get into a couple of details first before we start talking about it. Now, there's Miss Linton here. She's 37 years old, a nurse. She's what you call one of those traveling nurses. She's able to go anywhere that they need someone to fill in. And right now, she's residing in the state of California. Now, she ran a light. She was going 100 miles per hour. Unaware of what the traffic was doing, she still plowed down. Now, stories say that she was having a argument with her husband, her boyfriend, or the dude that she was messing with, and lost focus, got angry, and just kept going. Now, it's one thing to have, text on your phone, talk to people and stuff like that, but to blatantly go over 100 miles per hour into oncoming traffic, run a red light. See, the thing is, she ran a red light. Now, had she had a green light was going there for, she might not have caused any type of damage to anybody. But she ran a red light, and the traffic that was already going, she pushed back right into the first car. And according to the video, what we saw, she hit the first car in the gas tank. It went up into flames immediately. Now, the biggest thing about this is people normally that have these type of accidents is drunk drivers. And when you drinking and driving, you don't have enough reflex to understand what's going on. But this young lady was not under the influence of alcohol. Now, her own lawyer stated in the court case when they was in arraignment when she was trying to get bail and they was discussing her charges, her own lawyer expressed that toxicology report came back that she didn't have any alcohol in the system. So now she can't have the excuse that she was drunk. Now, had she had the excuse that she was drinking, then she wouldn't have been, be able to be charged so much. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to give us 5 vehicle manslaughter and I think 6 counts of homicide. Now, what the worst part about this is one of the vehicles that she hit contained a young lady who was 8 months pregnant. She was in the vehicle with her baby father, and she had her almost 1-year-old son in the vehicle. Now, the son is not the big, because I had to get some clarity on this as well. But the son that was the 1-year-old, the almost 1-year-old that was driving was not the baby father, the 8-month father. That was another guy's child. So, and her family said, they was telling her, no, leave him with us. She was on her way to a doctor's appointment to check on the baby that was in her stomach. And she's like, no, I want him to ride with me. And they all left out together. And this lady, with no regards to anybody else in front of her, beside anything, plows and hits them. Now, one of the witnesses, the baby flew up in the air and landed right next to her. You know how heart-wrenching that is to see a child fly from a vehicle and land right next to you. Now, she said she tried to, administer CPR, but the baby was gone already. And by the time she really was doing anything, the ambulance grabbed her. Somebody from the ambulance came, or police, and tried to help her out, trying to resuscitate the baby. But no resuscitation of the baby. So we got a beautiful young lady. I believe she's about 21, 22 years, in her 20s. Her baby father, her previous child, who was about 11 months old, and her unborn was one of the victims who burnt up and got killed by this lady's reckless behavior. Now, I'm going to read what it says here. It says she was 37, murder and 5 counts of gross vehicle manslaughter on Monday. She was accused of speeding southbound on South La Brea Avenue in Windsor Oaks, going around 90 miles per hour last Thursday. Last Thursday, this happened. Everybody's still talking about it. It's crazy. I can't believe she would even. To me, there's nothing that could happen to you while you're in a car that you would just lose all regards for human life. If you want to kill yourself, using a car is not the way to go. It is crazy because, just like drinking and driving, when people get into these type of accidents, they never get hurt. They hurt other people. You know what I'm saying? They're not the ones who had to get decapitated or burnt up. One of the cars split in half. That didn't happen to her. She had some injuries, but they weren't even enough to keep her in the hospital longer than a week. So what could you possibly be going through in your life that you would do something so crazy like this? Like, she totally lost her mind. So it's okay. They say Litton allegedly ran a red light at Slauson Avenue and plowed into other vehicles at the intersection, killing 6 and injuring 8. So she killed 6 people and hurt 8 people just because something pissed her off. Now, based on what they saying, it's just she was arguing with her man. But regardless, how can another person get you so angry that you readily just disregard everybody's life that's around you? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Miss Jonesy says, you can use a car just to run into a wall or something. Just hurt yourself. Exactly. Don't target. Not to say that she targeted anybody, but what she did was she cared what she was at the time and was so reckless that she couldn't predict that would happen. I understand that, but a red light means stop. Everybody knows that the red light means stop. So it says on Monday, Litton's lawyer, his name is Halim Dahanedini, Dahanedina claimed Linton has documented proof of mental health issues across multiple states. Linton is a traveling nurse, ICU nurse, originally from Texas, but was working in Los Angeles when the crash happened. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I know that the prosecutors in the case is happy that they found out she wasn't under the influence of alcohol, because the statutes, what you could charge people with when they under influence versus when they are not under influence, is a total different. And that's why they was able to get with 90 years in prison if she gets convicted. However, we all know now her lawyers are saying that she has mental illness. Now, with that mental illness, there might be a way, that they could state that she isn't responsible for some of her behaviors. But let's hope that's not really the case. Now, I don't hope nothing bad on this lady, because something really, really, truly, and deeply must be hurting her for her to go ahead and just try to kill herself and take out a whole bunch of people with her because of what was going on in her life. But like I said, I don't think it's nothing that bad that she could have possibly been going through. She's a nurse, so she was making some decent money. She was helping people out. And a lot of times when you help people out in life, that gives you a sense of joy as well. So I can't really understand. But now they saying that, she was prosecutors argued that the patrol officer identified she should have been aware of the limitation that the judge presided said, denying the request for arraignment delay. Now, her next court date is scheduled for August 15th, and she's being held on $9 million bond. Wow. $9 million bail. She is not, now she's a traveling nurse. I know she didn't have no real property to put that up. So she's probably going to be in jail until this court case is heard. She go back to court on the 15th of August. Now it says that the video of the crash showed that it seemed like a normal afternoon traffic before the black car zooms into the view and ends with an explosive fireball, giving the victims and other drivers virtually no time to react. Now I'm gonna get the video up here. Aerial footage shows several vehicles burned, including one that appeared to have split in half, and one that had rolled onto its roof. Debris was strewn across the intersection, which was shut down for the remainder of Thursday and into Friday morning. Now, this is what the Daily Mail reported. Sources say that they were fighting. She was fighting with her boyfriend and drunk when the incident occurred. But when she went to court, it specifically said the positive report came back and that she didn't have any alcohol inside of her system at the time she was driving. So basically, all of it is all for her own anger, whatever transpired between her and her boyfriend, which is a crazy thing, that he could get her so angry that she would slam her foot on the gas and just go straight through a red light. Like she was playing danger with her own life, not realizing that she's playing danger with other people's lives. She got some bumps and bruises, but she killed the whole family of people. Now, I don't know how many people is going to be able to forgive her for that, and I know that she would have to live with that for the rest of her life, knowing that she killed these people, because she's probably very upset she didn't. Now she got the whole weight of her shoulders about this situation. And everybody says God doesn't do anything by accident, so we're going to wait to see how this plays out. But believe me, this is tough, because if she has a mental history, she shouldn't be driving, or if she knows that she can get angry at the time of driving, then she shouldn't really be able to drive. But she's not from California. She's from Texas, and she was visiting, so they can't really take her license. She didn't have a license in California, so she was traveling, so she was there she wasn't a resident. But that's one of also the reasons why they gave her such a high bill, because she's not a resident. Now, the district attorney, whose name is George Gaskin, said that although police are still investigating the incident, they have determined if alcohol wasn't involved. They haven't determined if alcohol wasn't involved. Now, this what I'm reading now is before her court case. So they didn't at the time know whether she was drinking. She had they took her to the hospital. She had very moderate injuries. All right, so now, yes, they telling me I'm finding out now the exact age of the young lady. Her name is Asheri Ryan, Asheri Ryan. She was 23. Her son was almost one. Name was Alonzo, and her boyfriend Ryan Lester. And Asheri was 8 months pregnant at the time. See that is, and they was just on the way to a regular doctor's appointment. They said also 2 unidentified women were also killed, and 66 died at the scene. 7 people inside of Chevy Traverse was injured, and the 8th person injured had been identified only as a 19-year-old. I mean, 19 he's young still, but come on, man. A lot of people said it sounded like a bomb. I mean, I can imagine it did sound like a bomb. But also, guys, her family, the 23-year-old's family, has put up a GoFundMe page. I'm not like an official spokesperson for them, but if you got to go ahead and donate, because that's a lot for them to deal with. They got to bury all those people, and that is just a tough loss for them, especially if a lot of people close with their family members, and like they were talking, they just told her goodbye, and instantly she was taken from them. So if you can help those guys out, go ahead. So they said they didn't have insurance, so they definitely need donations. So y'all guys donate to these people, man. If y'all have a little bit extra and to give it to them, you know what I'm saying? On August 8th, this is when she went to court, and I'm here, and it says that she was cooperating with investigators, but they weren't actually able to get her blood sample when at the scene because of what so much was going on. So she had to, she probably did, if she was under the influence, was able to, get most of it off with drugs and all the other stuff that they pumped in her while she was being taken care of for the pain in the emergency room. So, she definitely wasn't that. But what I'm saying to y'all is that I can't see there's no reason for her to get drunk and then just start speeding up when you see a red light. You know that once your light change, the other traffic is gonna go. Nobody really cares about waiting on traffic. But let's see if I can get this video on for y'all real fast so y'all can see the accident yourselves. I already have it here set up, so let's do this.
It happened with seemingly no warning. A Mercedes sped through a red light into a crowded intersection, crashing into multiple cars in the Windsor Hills suburb near Los Angeles. Among the fiery wreckage, the California Highway Patrol says 6 people were killed, including a It happened with seemingly no warning. A Mercedes sped through a red light into a crowded
Now, Now, if y'all look in the left,
sped through a red light into an intersection, crashing into multiple cars in the Windsor Hill suburb near Los Angeles. Among the fiery wreckage, the California Highway Patrol says six people were killed, including a pregnant Six people were killed, including a pregnant woman and a baby. Alfonso Word witnessed the aftermath.
now y'all seen that.
The ones that didn't get a chance.
Y'all seen that, man. This lady, she just basically just flew right into traffic. What could possibly have been on her mind that would allow her to do that? Like, that is crazy. That is, listen, I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nothing going on in your life that bad, bro. And a lot of people, I mean, I know the young ladies who was pregnant's family, I know for a fact they don't want to hear nothing. They're not trying to hear anything. You know what I'm saying? Because what could a man say to you while you're driving your car? What could he possibly say to you if he told you to kill yourself? You gonna go and kill yourself? No, man. It's not. It's too many people in this world, too many fish in the sea for you to be acting like that. Now, we don't know all the details, and I'm gonna be keeping an eye on this story for you guys, and I'm gonna bring an update when we find out exactly what's going on with her. And what they're gonna say. I'm gonna try to follow the whole court case myself personally. I would like to know what's going on. So as my final thought, it's a quick live because it's not too much information out there. But again, like I said, people, we gotta be mindful of what's going on with ourselves. If we need to take a break from all of this madness that's going on in our head and speak to somebody, that's what we need to do. We can't be going out here using our vehicles as a weapon to kill people or take anybody out. That's not fair, This lady, 23 years old, she's just starting her family. They didn't even get nobody really got a chance to live any life. And a few other people that were killed, nobody expected that. There's a bunch of people right now mourning the loss of some people because she got into her feelings, bro. We quite honestly, like I said, I'm sad. I'm mad that she wasn't drunk, because then that would give me at least a little bit of inclination to know why she would do that, because she really was not. She was incoherent and didn't know what she was doing. I'm also mad to find out that this lady has had problems and had 13 incidents in dealing with vehicle accidents before, and she still has a driver's license. So sometimes it's time for us to really put our foot down and take away these people's driver's license so that they're not on the road. So now mental illness. She's had prior vehicle accidents before, and now look, she done took it to the point where she done killed some people. So, like I said, that's not fair to anybody else. This woman really needs some help, and we're gonna keep an eye on this story because Lord have mercy. I really need to know, and I bet you guys would like to know too, what it is what was the possible reason that she could drive into all these people and just run a red light at 90 miles per hour and kill these people and walk away from it, and how she feels about that. Well, thank y'all very much for tuning in. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe. If you like this video, hit that like button. Please like the video. If you're in here, you're passing by, if you're going to watch the video live afterwards, like the video, subscribe. Share my videos out. Let the people know I'm out here talking about some real things. Remember, we need this information out here. We got to find out what's going on with this woman to make sure this doesn't happen for nobody else. We don't need people that's running around suicidal, homicidal, any of that stuff. We need to figure out what's going on so we can help them out. Good night.